Hi everyone, it's Clyde here, and this week's video is all about becoming the CFO of your household. And what I mean by CFO is just Chief Financial Officer. You see, a CFO of a company is responsible for the company's finances. That is, they look at their income, they look at their expenses, they look at their operating costs, they look at everything relating to finance. That is their responsibility. And what I suggest is you to become the CFO of your household. Because when you're the CFO of your household, it will definitely help reduce money stress. And so what I want to go through with you is just three basic principles that will help you become the CFO of your household. The first basic principle to help you become the CFO of your household is to get better at budgeting. You see, CFOs, when it comes to managing the company's finances, budgets is the most important thing that they always focus on. Whenever you speak to any CFO, they always talk about the importance of budgeting. And so they will project budgets, whether it's a monthly budget, whether it's a quarterly, yearly, 3 years, 5 years, you name it, they will project. And once they have those projections, they will compare it to the actuals. And what I suggest you to do is to do exactly the same thing when it comes to your household expenses. So have a projection for the next month of what you think that you'll be spending on, and then compare it to actuals, and then you'll be able to see whether you're whether you've overspent on something, why it's doesn't compare to the projections, and it will definitely help you reduce costs where possible. So that's the first thing, is to get better at budgeting and do those projections and then compare it to actuals. The second tip for you, second basic principle to help you become the CFO of your household, is to audit everything. So when I talk about auditing, most CFOs of a company, once they complete their financials, they will bring in an auditor to review everything, to look at it in so much detail, to have an eagle eye on all their finances to see whether they've missed anything out. And so that's what I suggest you to do as well, is to audit your finances. And all that means is just looking at your expenses, looking at what's going in, what's coming out, and determining whether it has to go out or whether it doesn't have to. So again, going back to those needs versus wants that I regularly talk about. Do you really need to spend money on this? Yes or no, and have that eagle eye on everything that you spend money on. So that's the second tip for you. Second basic principle is to audit everything. And finally, the third basic principle to help you become the CFO of your household is to look at ways to save money or reduce your expenses. You see, a CFO, they're always looking at ways to reduce costs, right? And so, for example, if they're manufacturing something, do they change the particular company that they're buying from? Because can they save money by changing companies? So they're always on the lookout and always doing research to see whether they can get the same quality but at a cheaper price. And you know what? That's exactly what I suggest you to do with your finances. You see, I see with a lot of people when it comes to their budgeting, and it amazes me how many people actually regularly review their mortgage, their electricity, their gas, their internet, phones, you name it. It amazes me that a lot of people don't regularly review that. And I can promise you, it pays to do your research. When clients research alternatives, they come back and tell me how much money they've saved, and it's ridiculous. Like, it can be substantial. And so that's what I suggest you to do, is to regularly review all these major expenses that you have, do some research, and see whether you can save money. Because that's what a CFO will do when it comes to a company. So that's it for this week. Hope you've got something out of it. In summary, to become the CFO of your household, to help reduce money stress, get good at budgeting, audit everything, audit things that go in and come out of your incomes and your expenses, and finally look at ways to save money, reduce costs, and it pays to do some research. So that's it for this week. If you have any comments, write them down below. Would love to hear them. If you see value in anything that you just heard in this video, please share it to family and friends. And finally, remember, I'm dedicated to helping you take actionable steps today for a better financial tomorrow. See you next week. Bye-bye.